Welcome to the eProfile Portfolio Management Center training video. The purpose of this video is to walk through the eProfile section and how you can create an IPS or an investment proposal for your client. To start, first log into the Portfolio Management Center. You'll be greeted by the selection of applications. Choose the eProfile wizard. In the eProfile wizard, you will enter the information for setting up the profile of the investor that you want to create a proposal or IPS for. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to work from an existing application so we can move through at a relatively quick pace. Normally, what you will do is enter the registration type, the first name and last name of the client, and the total investment amount that you are using in this plan. Select Continue. You will normally be advanced to the goals and time horizon section. This is the first section of our questionnaire. There's two sections, the goals section and the risk attitude section. Working with your client or taking your client's information into consideration, you can go through and fill out the questionnaire. There is the question, the responses, and a description of what we are trying to elicit with each of the questions. You can continue on after you fill out the information and move to the risk attitudes section. Fill out the responses there by clicking each of the radio buttons. The last question on this page is a newer one. We've started asking on a scale of 0 to 100 how an investor would rate their willingness to take risk, with 0 being the most conservative and 100 being the most aggressive. This is kind of a secondary check of the risk tolerance score that we're going to calculate with their questions. Large differences between their anticipated risk desire and the risk profile score should trigger some discussion between you and the investor as to why those differences exist. We will continue to the next section here, where we capture registration information. This is who owns the account that you're working on. You'll save and continue. After you fill out the registration information, you'll be prompted to identify which account you'd like to use. This is the first place that you see the risk score. The questions that were answered here score us to a 52, which is a moderate profile. Our profiles range from conservative to aggressive, with there's a total of 5 breakpoints. Moderate is the middle. Now, every advisor has visibility to management styles that they're approved for. If you don't see a management style that you think should be there, please notify us and we can activate that for you. For this example, we'll use the Altius program. We will choose our custodian and use Schwab, and then we go and we pick a model. When we choose our models, what that will do is it will pull all of the available model options for the particular management style. Since we chose Altius, these are the 10 Altius portfolios that we can choose from. If you'll notice, some of them are in bold and they are highlighted. Those are the models that align with our risk score, and you can see the risk score ranges here. If I wanted to go above or below the risk score, I can easily do that by choosing a different portfolio. I'll just choose the moderate for this illustration, and then I need to assign the dollar amount here. The full $500,000 is going in, and then I need to add that account, and everything is set. I press continue, and I go to the page where I can run the investment policy statement or an investment proposal. We have two versions of the investment policy statement in the eProfile tool. There is one that includes security level details of your asset allocation, and the other which excludes them. So the one with securities means it includes securities. The one that says with asset classes means it only has asset classes. We tried to build a true investment policy statement, so we describe the uses of the policy statement. We summarize some of the goals and objectives, some of the risk attitudes, what the risk score was, and we identify the roles and responsibility of the advisor and the investor in our policy document. We'll look at one in a moment. The investment proposal, on the other hand, is a shorter version of the IPS, but it takes out a lot of the roles and responsibilities and some of the details, and is really just a short and sweet version of a proposal. Gives you information from the risk profile, it gives you your allocation, and how you are going to be managing the portfolio. When you choose the policy document that you want, you make sure you click it and then hit generate. It will download the document to your tray and you can pull it up for viewing purposes. Here's our investment policy statement sample for the portfolio that we are looking at. The different sections are all outlined here. My scoring, all the way down to my asset allocation, and as I mentioned earlier, we chose the with securities, so you can see here I have both my asset classes and the securities. If you choose the with asset classes, this security level information here will not be displayed. If you have any questions about the eProfile tool, please contact our operations team and they'll be happy to assist you. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to sharing more videos on the functionality of the Portfolio Management Center. Thank you.